Hey guys, it's JonTaun here for Total Brohammer. It looks like we're fighting Fire for Totham today on the Volksgrad. So I haven't done High Elves in a long time, and oh man, he's going Beastmen. So this could be really tough for the High Elves, but we're gonna try it out. So let's go ahead and grab Tyrion, methinks, and we'll just grab all his abilities, special stuff here. For our caster, let's go ahead and grab. We want high magic. He doesn't have anything flying, so take us useless, but potentially. I have seen Soul Clench used to some surprising effects, but the Beastmen are too fast for that, so I think we'll just go safe and grab some light magic here. And we'll just grab some heals. Alright, so we're gonna have his abilities here, and for our front line, let's go ahead. They don't have any armored large, so we don't need Phoenix Guard. Swordmaster's Holith can be targeted too well by the Cygor. So let's grab some Spearmen, let's grab some White Lines Trace, let's grab a couple Wildland Sea Guard, one Archer. Gonna grab some Dragon Princes, and I really would like something that can cause some fear and terror. Is there anything we could cut? Let's see, that just power recharge rate we need. Let's cut this guy. No, we're not gonna be able to get any fear and terror without cutting more than I would like. So let's go ahead and get that stuff back. And we'll also actually we can still cut this and get a Wildland Sea Guard with shields. That'll be pretty good. Alright, don't play the High Elves often, but we'll see if we can pull out a victory against the Beastmen, which I think is a terrible matchup for the High Elves, but you know, the good players can pull it off, so let's try it. Why not? Why not? And thankfully, if he does have Cygors, there's lots of trees and hills we can hide behind. So that will be good. Volksgrad. Alright. So my Spearmen right here, and the Archers can be really good against. I mean, with the volume of fire that they have, they can be pretty good against anything, but if he has Minotaurs, these guys can really mess him up. He has Gore Herd, they can really mess him up. They'll do good damage against Gore Herd with Shield, and with Concentrated Fire, they'll do good damage against the Bestigor. And we gotta make sure what I want to do here is try to make sure the Bestigor don't get a charge on my White Lines of Trace here, because the Bestigors on the charge are just fantastic. So what I'm going to try to do is charge with my Phoenix Guard in the front, stop the charge of the Bestigor, and then as I'm withdrawing with my, sorry, not Phoenix Guard, Dragon Princes, I will move in with my White Lines of Trace. Let's go ahead and throw my Spearmen on the edges here, spread out my White Lines all across the front. We'll have my Dragon Princess front and Centaur. Front and Centaur. Got him. Centaurs. There's no Yes. Is there Centaurs? It's a Centaur. No Cynagors. Don't know about Centaurs. Alright, so probably have some Hounds. These guys, Hounds don't count as large, I don't believe, so hopefully these Wildland Sea Guard can do fairly well against them. We'll see what we got here. So, start battle here. My opponent's army is equivalently sized. I'm expecting some Cygors, so with that in mind, let's actually start out in front of some trees. These guys are fun. See what we got here. Let's see what we got. And, I want to start over here. I kind of want to start on one side or the other. So let's get our Dragon Princess back here. Dragon Princess. Yeah, I feel better about this. In fact, let's put one of our Dragon Princes back here in case he has something hidden back here. He doesn't. Looks like he's going for a very kitey build. He's got a Cygor over here as well as 3 Cynagors with throwing axes. So, thankfully, we have some archers to counter that play. Let's move our Dragon Princess through the forest here. And we got plenty of healing, so we're just going to have Tyrion go up and maybe get a. If we can get a good stun fang on these guys, they have low armor, so we could potentially get a lot of damage. So let's go ahead and put all these guys in a group, and we can make these Centaurs with throwing axes pay if they want to get any early shots. I'm gonna be dodging around with old Tyrion here. That's the plan, at least. Try to waste some of those shots. Looks like he only threw one single axe. So rather annoying build to deal with. Thankfully, he's not getting good skirmish. Alright. Let's go. Can we get a good something right here? How close is he gotta be? 5 seconds, that's a long time to wait. Oh, that hit him. And okay, don't use something against Centaurs. Bad move. Let's move these guys up here. We got some chaos. Some Minotaurs with great weapons. Those will be another high value target. I mean, if he wants to shoot at this guy. He wasn't even shooting at them, was he? Set these guys move up here, while our Dragon Princes move up. Keep on advancing. Alright, looks like his army is mostly Centaurs, so I'm not too worried about all the damage he's doing with his, Alright, so we can probably get some good shots right here. Now let's move these guys in range of this Cygor. Let's go ahead and get to melee on these Cygors. Move these guys up and move all these guys this way. You can go get into them. Let's move Tyrion and these guys over. Alright, so he's gonna run. So very kitey build. I've just fought this guy before. He also brought a very annoying build, but you know what? This is how people play. Let's get these guys in the forest here. Move these guys back. Let's get a charge right here. Let's get our bot lanes a trace in there, and we'll start focusing up those Centaurs with throwing axes. Move our spearmen back. They'll lose that way too handedly. Let's move these Dragon Princes around this way. Move these Dragon Princes around this way. Let's pop a regrowth on them. And yeah, let's start shooting at these guys. Move these spearmen this way. And get a charge in right here. And a charge in right here. And yeah, I think we're doing pretty good here. So let's get our... Man, those Cygors are just punishing us. Let's charge into these guys. Let's get these guys moving around here. Move these guys around this way. Move these guys around this way. Guys can turn it around. And let's get our Dragon Princes into the front lines here. Into their Centaurs. We'll move our Lawton Sea Guard out of here. And we'll move these guys around the edge. So we are breaking through the center here. Let's go ahead and get a nice heal right back here. And charge after these Centaurs. Because he is getting good value out of those, what do they call? You guys get on them. You guys can come over this way. Let's get Tyrion working on that. That is the permanent Cygor. And yeah, okay. Doing some damage to these Minotaurs. Not great damage to be quite honest. Where's our caster? Want to make sure he's doing alright. Or rather she. Doing really good damage to all these Centaurs back here. But unfortunately he is charging just through our guys. We'll move these guys. Come get a charge on them. And let's get Tyrion out of here. That's not where he wants to be. Let's get these guys over here. And we'll get our Dragon Princes moving. Move our caster out and get a nice heal right there. That seems pretty strong. Let's get a free charge right here. And we're also going to pop a regrowth right here. If we get the charge on there, that could be pretty good. Let's turn around and move these guys through. These guys can get on, actually him. Let's get a good charge on these Bestigor. And as you can see, yeah, we got the charge. So those Minotaurs with great weapons didn't last a moment. Let's get into these guys over here. We got some Lawton Sea Guard coming back. And it looks like we're going to be able to get these Beastmen. Yeah, let's get a charge into them. Those My charge with great weapons were absolutely wrecked. Let's move Tyrion over here. And yeah, it's going pretty well. Those, I feel like we're going to be able to take the rest quite well. And we are going to collapse on these Beskor herd. Let's get a charge right here, and we'll have our infantry just screen out all these Synagor with throwing axes as they are trying to fire on our Dragon Princes, which we are going to heal up right now. As you can see, Tyrion is messing up this Synagor there. And we'll just go ahead and have our Malagor the Dark Omen start shooting at these hounds, and move one of our Dragon Princes over here to hopefully get some good damage on them. Move a Dragon Prince right there, and we'll have the Spearmen chase off these Synagor throwing axes. We'll pull back the White Lines of Trace, and yeah, looks like we're getting, wow, some really good shatters over here. That Synagor on the right side is being degenerated over time, and my opponent is going to concede defeat at that point. So pretty good battle, pretty good battle. So he went with the old double Synagor, and to be perfectly honest, look at what it did to my Malagor the Dark Omen. But where I think he went wrong here is he concentrated too much on the Malagor the Dark Omen. I would have been shooting at the Dragon Princes personally. But as you can see, my White Lines of Trace, they didn't take charges from Beskors too heavily, so they did pretty well. The Goreherd shields just got completely wrecked going up against the White Lines of Trace, and they were able to hold, since there weren't an overwhelming amount of Beskor, they were able to hold long enough for my Dragon Princes to do the real damage. Also, very critical is that charge I got on the Minotaurs. If the Minotaurs get their charge off, they can do amazing things against Dragon Princes. They are armor-piercing anti-large, but since the Dragon Princes were the ones who got the charge and the Minotaurs didn't, they absolutely destroyed them in moments. As you can see, he was able to, with his all his Synagors and his Synagors, he was able to mitigate my archer fire pretty heavily. But those were some of my cheaper troops, and yeah, my real stopping power here was the Dragon Princes. Gotta say, I learned my lesson. Don't use Sunfang on Synagors. Should have waited for a big blob of infantry. But in any case, a very good game to Budafara per Totham. And that's going to be all for this one, guys. This is JonTaun for Total Brohammer, signing out.